Okay, so I'm making this video because I think it's better than just writing. First of all, this machine is called a Vascutherm. And the whole point about it is these tubes, my husband thinks it's water in, water out, and there may be some kind of antifreeze in it. Anyway, the cord goes and it hooks up to very specific cords, tubes. And the reason for this is that in here there is and I can feel it. I think it comes right up to my toes. There's a pad. It's kind of filled with a gel, and it kind of wraps around here to the bottom and to both sides. And I think it ends, or it starts, right about here. And what that does is it fills that gel, and it becomes an ice pad, basically an ice pack. So like I just started this. So here we have 30 minutes on for cool and then 30 minutes off. And I sleep like this all night long because the cord is long enough, and it's just, and then whenever I need to get up, or it goes into the rest mode where I will go for 30 minutes. I unhook these things and I just walk around with these tubes. So the tube has nothing to do with drainage. If anything is draining, it's that spot here, and I can't feel it. I mean, it's sensitive. I'm not sure if I sent you the x-rays of the staples. So I have staples all the way, here's my ankle, kind of right here and here. And when my foot swells a little bit, or this area swells a little bit, it feels like the staples are pushing out against the side, and it hurts. And that's not all the time, but the only other thing is these tubes, they're very rigid. They're rubber, they're very rigid. They're kind of like resting right on my shin. I think right here is where the connection is. And this area here, which has nothing to do with the surgery, is very, it's painful, because you have something this hard wrapped tight against the shin bone. So I sometimes go in here and I just lightly just massage it a little bit, and I can feel that the bone is sensitive because of that constant pressure. I don't feel anything wet in there. She did say that she left just that little area where I had the little pus coming out. She left that open. I don't know what this means, open. Maybe no suture. But it's certainly packed in there. And this thing, it's filled. It's like a gel. It feels like a gel. And then the gel cools. Gets cold, and I can feel all of this area, even to the bottom. So it's a very cool thing. No pun intended. So it's like I don't have to ice it. So it's a new thing, and it's very cool, and I love it. But last night was the first night I slept without it, because this area here, which again has nothing to do with the surgery site, is very painful because it's had this, wrapped up on it since surgery. So that's the deal. I can wiggle my toes, no pain. I'm trying to flex a little bit to see how it feels. And I can flex this much, which is pretty good. Didn't want to do it before. So I don't feel any pulling here from the staples. So there is no, so just to make sure, this is not drainage. This is an ice machine. They call it the ice machine. Okay.